You don't fail because you're weak. You fail because your life is set up to keep you the same. Habits aren't about willpower, they're about design. That's why one skipped day becomes a skipped week, and one skipped week becomes a story you tell yourself about who you are. I'm inconsistent. I'm not disciplined. Maybe next month. This video is not about hype. It's about architecture. We're going to swap 5 bad habits for 5 good ones and wire them so deeply into your day that the path of least resistance becomes the path of highest character. Bad habit 1. Phone first mornings. The alarm goes off. Your thumb is faster than your brain. And within 60 seconds, you've handed your attention to a timeline designed to farm your dopamine. Your eyes haven't even adjusted to the room, but your day already belongs to everyone else. You didn't choose a direction, you absorbed one. The swap is a morning ritual with an anchor cue. When I turn off the alarm, I drink the water that's already on my nightstand, I open the journal that's already on my pillow, and I write 2 lines. That's it. If you pray, 1 minute. If you don't, 1 minute of breathing while your spine remembers it's not a question mark. Make it visible. Make it easy. Make it satisfying. That's not a slogan. It's behavioral physics. Atomic Habits lays it out clearly. Make good habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying, and invert the rules for bad ones. So the phone sleeps outside the bedroom, the alarm lives across the room, the water bottle is already full, and the journal is already open with today's date. I'm not deciding who I am at 6 a.m. I decided last night. Identity first, action second. As James Clear writes, every action is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. 2 lines in a notebook do not change your life. 2 lines, every morning, change your identity. Bad habit 2. Doom scroll before sleep. You tell yourself it's decompression, but it's just cognitive noise packaged as comfort. You're not resting. You're negotiating with exhaustion. The swap is an analog shutdown ritual and a militant screen curfew. When the lamp turns warm, the day ends. That's the cue. Phone charges in the kitchen. Router timer cuts Wi-Fi after your chosen hour. Your bed belongs to breathing, scripture, or a stoic paragraph if that fits your soul, and 10 pages of a book that does not scream at your nervous system. Habit stacking makes this automatic. After I brush my teeth, I set tomorrow's clothes on the chair. After I dim the lamp, I read 10 pages. After I close the book, I do 4 counts in 7 hold, 8 out twice, then lights out. If you live with someone, recruit them. Mutual screens down, mutual lights down. If you live alone, write the shutdown steps on a sticky note and tape it to your lamp. That's the contract. Your brain learns. This light means landing. You won't always feel sleepy. That's fine. The ritual is the teacher. You're falling in love with boredom again, the kind that heals you. Bad habit 3. Mindless snacking and sugar spikes that make your afternoons crawl. You call it hunger. It's often salt, thirst, or fatigue with a marketing budget. The swap is protein-first friction and a visible snack layout. Design a plate in the morning, before cravings audition for your attention. Protein ready, fruit visible, water reachable. Hide or remove the ambush foods. I know, you think you can out-argue a cookie at 3 p.m.? You can't. James Clear again. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Your system is the kitchen. Put the good choices in the front row and the bad choices out of the building. Implementation intention makes it binary. If the craving hits, then I drink a full glass of water and eat my protein snack. Then I wait 20 minutes. If I still want sugar after 20 minutes, I decide with a full brain, not a hijacked one. Another trick, pre-portion the treat you most often overeat. Make it small and inconvenient. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to be proud. You're teaching your body that energy can be stable. Endorphins will come from movement. Dopamine will come from progress. Sugar goes from autopilot to afterthought. Bad habit 4. All or nothing workouts. The week starts with a cinematic training montage and ends with you negotiating with the couch like it's a lawyer. The swap is the 2-minute rule, the smallest possible win, and the chain you don't break. If you only learn one thing today, let it be this. What is easy to do is easy not to do. So we design it to be easier to do than to avoid. 2 minutes, non-negotiable. Put a timer on the floor. Shoes by the door. A mat that lives unrolled. A playlist that starts without your opinion. The workout can be embarrassingly small. 10 air squats. 5 push-ups on a counter. 1 minute of shadowboxing. If 2 minutes embarrasses you, good. You found the right size. The real habit is showing up, not showing off. Then we add never miss twice. If you train Monday and miss Tuesday, you move something Wednesday, even if it's light. If you trained 3 days in a row and feel tired, take the rest day with intention and put the next day on your calendar. When you slip, you don't spiral. You continue. Track proof, not performance. A small check mark says, you did it. You're still the kind of person who moves. When your identity draws strength from tiny, undeniable evidence, motivation stops being the boss. Bad habit 5. Compulsive tabs, corn, clickbait, outrage loops, the places your attention goes to die. This one isn't about shame. It's about architecture, friction, and accountability. The swap is boredom tolerance training, blockers that bite, and a plan for urges that feels like jujitsu, not war. First, make the bad habit invisible and hard. Phone grayscale. No social apps on the home screen. Install a real blocker on desktop and mobile with a password a trusted friend holds for you. Move the desk so the screen faces an open doorway. Close the door to the room that tempts you. Unplug the router at night or put it on a smart plug with schedule. Then practice urge surfing 10 minutes. When the wave rises, don't sprint or drown. Ride it. Set a timer. Breathe. Label it. Body wants novelty. Stand up. Cold water on your face. 10 push-ups. Walk outside. When the timer ends, choose with a cooler brain. And if you slip, the rule is the same. Never miss twice. You make the next rep clean. You message the accountability partner with one line, reset made. You go on a 10-minute walk, and you come back a little more human than the algorithm wanted you to be. If you're still here, you're doing the reps. Like the video, so this version of you has a breadcrumb to find later, and comment the one swap you'll actually make today. Good habit 1. Habit stacking. After the water, journal. After the journal, 2 push-ups. After the 2 push-ups, 1 paragraph of something true or sacred. After that, shoes on. Implementation intentions. If I miss the morning, then I do the 2-minute version after lunch. If I miss the lunch window, then I do it before bed. Environment design. If my apartment is my autopilot, then I move the defaults. Lamp gets a warm bulb, router timer cuts at my curfew, pull-up bar in the doorway, foam roller visible, book on the pillow, pen in the book. Reward shaping. When I complete today's chain, I put a small dot on the calendar, and I allow a tiny pleasure that doesn't sabotage the next action, a better tea, a playlist, a call with a friend. We aren't cramming willpower into a broken day. We are bending the day to cooperate. Good habit 2, identity language. Identity language is not fluff. The moment you say, I'm trying to quit, you've admitted a tug of war with a self you still believe in. Change the sentence. I don't do that anymore. I'm the kind of person who does tiny workouts every day. I'm the kind of person who reads before sleep. I'm the kind of person who tells the truth to himself. Say it out loud when nobody's around. Write it on the first page of the notebook you keep on your pillow. Your brain believes what your behavior repeats. The line between ritual and identity is thin on purpose. Good habit 3, relapse prevention. Relapse prevention is boring by design. You don't wrestle the mistake, you route around it. You don't promise you'll never slip, you script your next move. If I break my screen curfew, I still put the phone in the kitchen and read 1 page. If I blow up my afternoon on sugar, I still drink water and eat protein and walk 10 minutes. If I skip my workout, I still do 2 minutes before bed, no sweat required. Never miss twice is the line that turns stumbles into speed bumps. And speed bumps don't stop anyone. They make you notice. There's a reason guilt feels powerful. It pretends to be progress. But shame is a terrible engineer. It builds nothing. When you catch yourself feeling dramatic about a miss, shrink the target until you can hit it now. The 2-minute rule isn't an insult to your potential. It's a bridge to it. You don't have to be heroic. You have to be available. Small is honest. Honest is repeatable. Repeatable is powerful. Good habit 4, Numbers that actually matter. Some of you want numbers, so here are a few that matter. 10 pages a night is one short book a month without changing your personality. 2 minutes of movement a day is 12 hours of movement a year without asking your motivation for permission. 1 glass of water before coffee maps to better mornings more reliably than any productivity app in your phone. 20 minutes between craving and consumption changes 1,000 decisions over a year. And one, "I don't do that anymore," spoken out loud at the right moment, can redraw a habit loop you learned as a teenager. This isn't magic. It's math. Good habit 5, one swap challenge. If you're tempted to turn this into a 12-point checklist, don't. Pick one bad to good swap from today and do it for 7 days. Write it in the comments now, not later. Phone sleeps in kitchen, journal on pillow. Wi-Fi off at 10 o'clock, book on the nightstand. Protein first at lunch. Cookie after 20 minutes if I still want it. 2-minute workout daily, never miss twice. Blocker on browser, 10-minute urge surf. We'll pin a few. You'll see your own words when you come back, and they'll either call you out or call you forward. Either way, you'll be building. Before we close, a few short lines I keep in my head from Atomic Habits to keep the system honest. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Every action is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Reduce friction. Increase cues. Reward the right behavior. None of those lines ask for hype. They ask for design. Subscribe so this work stays in your week. Like the video if you want to see more practical swaps like these. And drop the one sentence that you'll actually live by today. Never miss twice. Not because you're perfect, because you're in this for real.
Ronaldo.